Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on the channel. If you're here to learn about how to become a scam baiter, I'm going to tell you what you need to do in order to get started. Because let's face it, scammers suck. Let's do this.
DeyO, DeyO.
Why you have done such a thing?
Wait, DeyO. Before you even start this video, you have to explain what scambaiting is. Scambaiting is the art of wasting a scammer's time in order to prevent them from scamming or contacting innocent people.
So maybe you or someone you know has been scammed, or maybe you just don't like these jabronis and want to waste their time. Either way, before you just start jumping the gun, let's go over some basics so you can protect yourself, and let's arm you with the tools that you'll need. There can never be too many scam baiters, so welcome to the family. That's really what we are. There are so many different types of scams out there. There's tech support, refund, SSA, CRA, Amazon, IRS, travel scams, etc, etc, etc. You may decide you want to do a bunch of these or specialize in just one. Personally, I've only been scam baiting for about a year and I mainly focused on the CRA scam. But for a lot of these other scams, you'll notice that many scam baiters use VMs or virtual machines. So if you want to learn how to set up a VM properly, I'm including links in the description to two videos, one by Jim Browning and one by Lewis Tech. They do a phenomenal job of explaining how to set up a VM. Okay, so you want to start calling. Well, first things first, you'll need a new identity, aka a phone number that is not yours to start calling. Don't be like me. When I first started, I used my own number. Such a terrible, terrible idea. But there really wasn't a video to explain how to start, so I didn't really know any better. I found out through being in live stream chats when I finally asked. That's the key to always remember. If you don't know, please ask. Now, there are many resources to use to make calls. FireRTC was a good tool, and for many it still is. But as you can see here, it is now closed to new accounts. But with FireRTC, you're able to change your number every time you make a call, record the call, and although it told you to slow down if you dial too many numbers too quickly, it's still a good choice for many scam baiters. Another option some scam baiters use is Google Voice or Google Hangouts. The only limit that I know with this is if you're outside of the USA, you may not be able to get a number. However, with Google Voice, if you want to have the scammers call you back, you can set it up so that you can get voicemails on your number. It's a pretty good tool if you're going to be doing scam baits that are, going to last a long time. Another option is through TextNow. With TextNow, you can change your number once every couple of weeks if you use the free option, but if you decide to pay for their monthly fee, they give you more flexibility with how often you can change the number. Much like Google Voice, you can also have a voicemail through TextNow. And obviously, you can text people. TextMe is kind of like TextNow, so from what I gathered, you can use it in the same way. Another option is BobRTC. Now, it's still in its infancy and it's really good to make calls, but in order to get onto BobRTC, you'll need to have a Discord account. I'll provide links to all the resources I'm sharing with you in the description of this video. Hold up. Whoops, my bad. I can't believe I completely forgot this, but you could also use Skype. Now, when you make calls with Skype, your number comes up as private, so some scammers don't pick up numbers from private numbers, but I know a lot of scam baiters that use Skype. So these are some of the most known and commonly used by a lot of scam baiters. If you know any others, please feel free to post a comment on this video to help anyone who may watch this as well. Okay, so now you've got your weapon of choice to fight these Rudy Poos. Now the question becomes, where do we get the numbers? I'm going to tell you where you can get some, though be very careful in how you get them. I like to only get numbers that I know have been verified by other scam baiters. Gracias, mama. So there are a few places to get them. One of the very first places I was told to find them was on a site called Findwhocallsyou.com. On this site, people report numbers that are suspicious. They will often leave messages as to what the person who called them said or what they left them in the message. The second place to find numbers is through Scammer.info. This site has a ton of resources on scams and numbers. It claims to be the #1 spot for scam baiters, so make sure you check it out. The third place is Twitter, believe it or not. You can search scams, scam alert, scammer, etc, 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 and as you read through some posts or hashtags, you'll find some numbers. But please make sure you look at the date on the tweets, because sometimes there are some really old posts with old non-working numbers. The fourth place is badnumbers.info. Now this site is not secure, so enter at your own risk, homie. The fifth place is Reddit's subreddit called Scambait. Now here, many scambaiters will share not only numbers, but they'll also share links to other scambaiters and their videos. Another spot to find numbers is on 800notes.com, and much like the other sites I've mentioned, you've got people posting numbers and stories that kind of go along with those numbers. Scammer.info.sohosites.com is a site that has numbers. However, the only thing I personally did not like about it is that, unlike the other site, this one doesn't provide you with dates of when these numbers were active. So you could be wasting your time trying to figure out if it's an active scam number or one that's out of service, or worse, legitimately belongs to an innocent person. And last but not least is mmicrosoft.weebly.com. It's another unsecured site with no dates of when the numbers were posted. And like I said before, if you know of any others, please feel free to post a comment on this video to help anyone who may watch this as well. Now, depending on the type of scam you're calling, you'll also need to get new credentials. Basically, you need street cred, yo. There are a few sites to get fake information that will appear valid to the scammers. One of those is fakeaddressgenerator.com, of which you can use in the USA, Canada, and UK. On this site, you can also generate other fake information like fake name, fake credit cards, fake emails, etc. The site Get New Identity works similar to fakeaddressgenerator.com. So if you're going to be calling a scam that requires you to disclose a social insurance number or social security number, some sites you can visit to verify that the information is going to come across as accurate or real to the scammers. By the way, they use the exact same tools to filter scam baiters out from real victims. So the sites are payroll.ca for Canada, and ssn-check.org, and SSN Validator in the USA. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the video. If you found the information useful or helpful, please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, make sure to like the video and share it. Also, please leave a comment just letting me know if you found the information helpful and if you know other resources that I didn't include. In the next video of this series, I'm going to introduce you to different types of scam baiters. You should study them and learn from them. They are great resources for how to best waste scammer time. You're going to eventually figure out your style. Like, everyone has their own flavor with lots of similarities. And always remember this. This isn't a competition. The most important part about scam baiting is that you're wasting the scammer's time. Thanks so much for checking out the video, guys. Peace!